Hey guys, so today is a really fun video. I'm trying out my new Shimpo Whisper wheel. Dude got me that as a surprise, so I have been so excited to try that out. And secondly, I'm going to show you guys how to use these tools. This is the Garrity Texture 3 and the Garrity Tool Texture 1. So these add really cool shapes to your pots, and I want to be able to show you guys some of my best tips and tricks on how to use these effectively. So let's go. Alrighty, so I've got a 2-pound ball of clay here, and the thing that you need to predetermine is if you are going to use one of these texture tools. If you plan to use them, you want to throw your cylinder a little bit on the thicker side. So what I'm going to do first is throw a little bit of a thicker cylinder than I normally would. Alright, so I've got a relatively thick cylinder here. I'd say it's probably between 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And if you need tips on throwing a nice cylinder, you can check my last video. So from here, once you get a nice thick cylinder, you want to think about what your final overall shape is going to be. Do you want it to bulb out at the bottom? Do you want it to come narrow at the top? For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to keep it as a cylinder to show you guys, but if you have any kind of shaping that you want to do that now with a straight rib. So I'm going to just line up my cylinder. Now, the first one I'm going to use is this Texture 3 tool. Showing you guys this here. It's got the bigger waves on the side. You can always do indentations, but I'm going to show you guys how to add volume to your cylinder here. So once you have a pretty thick cylinder, you want to add a lot of water to the side. That's going to be the most important part. So adding a lot of water, because what you don't want is this tool to drag and catch on your clay and add indentations. You just want to use it to shape and add volume. So the best tip I can give you is to just use this as a guide. In no way is it intended to dig into the side of your pot, cut away clay, and create shape that way. It's really used as a guide for you to go in and add that volume there. All right, so adding extra water, I also like to add a little bit of kind of my slurry from my hands to the side of this tool. And you want to come in at an angle. So holding this Garrity tool at an angle, I'm going to bring my inside hand and add that volume to the bottom. Now, it's really important that the hand that holds this tool does not move. You don't want to move this in and out. You're just holding it as a guide, adding pressure from the inside, and pushing that clay out till it meets this tool. So, holding it in the same place, I'm going to add volume to the second little bubble here. Ooh, it's already looking good. All right, so now I'm going to come in with this tool to show you guys this one as well. These are a little bit trickier because they have harsher lines on them, and that's totally okay. That's why you have a thicker cylinder, to accommodate if that tool is going to take away some clay. So I'm going to add some extra water at the top, and I'm going to come down low, and again, holding the tool in the same place and using it as a guide. If you start to feel like your tool is dragging a little bit, you can add some water just to shore up those lines. So there you have it. That's 2 really easy ways to be able to add some really great texture to your pots. I love what these Garrity tools do. They take something a little more ordinary and they add an extra volume and extra shape to make it really special. So there you have it.